The frontal lobe, located at the front of the brain, is the largest of the four major lobes of the cerebral cortex in the mammalian brain. The frontal lobe is located at the front of each cerebral hemisphere, in front of the parietal lobe and the temporal lobe. The fourth major lobe of the cerebral cortex is the occipital lobe. The cerebral cortex is divided into four sections: the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the temporal lobe and the occipital lobe. The cerebral cortex is the largest region of the cerebrum and plays a key role in memory, attention, perception, cognition, awareness, thought, language, and consciousness. The frontal lobe, located at the front of the brain, is the largest of the four major lobes of the cerebral cortex. The frontal lobe contains most of the dopamine-sensitive neurons in the cerebral cortex. The dopaminergic system is associated with reward, attention, short-term memory tasks, planning, and motivation. The function of the frontal lobe involves the ability to project future consequences resulting from current actions, the choice between good and bad actions, the suppression of socially unacceptable responses, and the determination of similarities and differences between things or events. The frontal lobe also plays an important part in integrating longer non-task-based memories stored across the brain. These are often memories associated with emotions derived from input from the brain's limbic system. The frontal lobe modifies those emotions to fit socially acceptable norms. The frontal lobe is also involved in motor function, problem-solving, spontaneity, memory, language, initiation, judgment, impulse control, and social and sexual behavior. The parietal lobe is one of the four major lobes of the cerebral cortex in the brain of mammals. The parietal lobe integrates sensory information among various modalities, including spatial sense and navigation, the main sensory receptive area for the sense of touch, the dorsal stream of the visual system. The major sensory inputs from the skin, touch, temperature, and pain receptors, relayed through the thalamus to the parietal lobe. Several areas of the parietal lobe are important in language processing. The superior and inferior parietal lobule are the primary areas of body or spatial awareness. The parietal lobe plays important roles in integrating sensory information from various parts of the body, knowledge of numbers and their relations, and the manipulation of objects. Parietal lobe functions include cognition, information processing, touch sensation as pain and temperature, understanding spatial orientation, movement coordination, speech, visual perception, reading and writing, and mathematical computation.